Like, you know how when you wear your heel, your heel is behind you and you are in front.
Oh my god. Am I all those open toe ones? Your toes are literally on the floor. Your toes are touching the floor when you're wearing shoes. Please
Be
stop.
honest with yourself.
Be honest with yourself.
Okay, it's not a car that I hate, but when I see it, I'm just like, that's an ugly car. Pro Box. No, they're not here in America, but in Kenya. When I saw them, I was like, yani kuna mtu. Pro Box and Voxy, they looked like mom and child. I was like,
not Voxy. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Majuu Diaries. My name is Warimo.
And my name is Njeri. Karibuni sana. If you are new here, we are Majuu Diaries. We are two Kenyans who do live huku Majuu, specifically in the US of A. And if you don't know, you need to do the thing. And for our old comers who are consistently coming and not doing the thing, just please, we're not going to beg, but we will remind you with love to do the thing. We are on the road to 1,000. So thank you guys who have supported us this far into the journey. And today it's just going to be a nice fun conversation. You know, here when you watch our show, we want you guys to relax. You know, you have your juice, your wine, whatever you're drinking, chai, and just relax. This one is a nice conversation, okay? Maybe controversial.
I was gonna say, this is not one of those conversations where you take a notebook and learn something. It's just
relax
just
guys.
relax, let's have fun. And we do want to hear your input as well. It's just one of those things, you know, we thought it would be fun to do.
And we are going to be talking about things people pretend to like, but they really don't. Ukweli isemwe.
Ukweli isemwe. Do you want to take us to the first point?
Yes. Me, I've
By the way, this is our PO. It's our personal opinions.
I have come to fight. Watu wa salads. Watu wa green smoothies.
Na fujo.
See, here's the thing. I know vegetables are important. That one, I'm not going to argue about that. But Ati telling me, oh, you need to try this egg cob salad with chicken, grilled chicken. No amount of dressing will ever make a salad appealing to me. Okay? So I do it. I eat. I don't eat. Honestly, I don't eat salads. I do the green smoothies. Like every morning, I take a green smoothie. But even that, ni ile kujiambia, I must take some greens in my body. So if you're vegan, not even vegan, but if you just like eating greens like a rabbit.
I know. And I think I've seen a lot of American households make salads as part of their dinner almost every. Like, what's for dinner salad? Every single day.
Salad ni appetizer.
I know.
Because when you eat it, it funguas your stomach, yeah?
But it's a very, very American thing to eat salads as a meal and that's it.
God forbid. Just as
Where are my carbs?
Yes.
Where are my potatoes?
Where's my nyama?
Nyama.
Yes. And then having cold chicken.
I know.
Because I think that's the part that irritates me the most. When you're like, I'm going to do a grilled chicken salad, Caesar salad with chicken. And then the chicken comes cold. And the thing is, you can't warm the chicken and then put it on lettuce.
But you can. That's what I do when I make salads. I put chicken on the side and then I just warm the chicken and then I put it in the...
So now you changanya.
Yeah,
you take a bite of chicken and then you take a bite of salad.
No, I'll changanya everything.
No,
nice,
surely. But salads are supposed to be eaten cold.
That's the thing. It's some murky place I don't even know.
Side eye.
Sawa, umesikia watu wa sawa. I remember when I first came here, when you mentioned green smoothie, my dad is into smoothies a lot. Maybe not so much nowadays, but before. Hey, he was into green smoothies. Then one day he made me one. The first time he gave me one, I was like, is it supposed to be sweet? And he's like, you're supposed to enjoy it. I was like, how do you enjoy this thing? It's so nasty. That's the same thing. I'll take green smoothies all day, but not for how sweet it is, but just
oh my
for
gosh, my body is just
just-
craving. Craving, okay.
craving what?
Okay.
You just know you're doing a good thing to your body, and that's it.
Bugs Bunny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, people are really pretending to like sparkling water. That's the most tasteless thing I
Yes.
have ever tasted in my entire life. I don't understand. It's just supposed to be bougie or whatever, but sparkling water.
It's supposed to be refreshing.
I don't get it. It does. Why? And now they have, you can carbonate your water. Why?
It's let me say, ni kujidanganya. Like you're not drinking soda. Like, you know, Fanta, my Sprite, my Crest. It's you saying, I'm still being hydrated with a little bit of bubbles.
It's like, I'm not having real bubbles. I'm not having wine, but I'm not having Fanta or Sprite, but I'm having. Acheni kujidanganya. Stop lying to yourselves.
But we're Ozempic.
Wacha nikwambie Njeri. Me after this babies and my weight is not good. I will come and tell you Ozempic worked. I will do it.
And we will have an amazing episode that day. You know what? Since we're speaking about bubbles, guys, if we're really honest, mimosas, champagne. Hey, no, let's be honest. Like, I know it's part and parcel of brunch. Am I even like a toast? But champagne doesn't taste good. I don't care which region of France it came from. It's you know what champagne tastes to me like? Expired Sprite. If Sprite was to expire, champagne would be the taste I would say is what it tastes like.
Really? I just feel like it's like a tasteless wine drink plus orange juice. It just does not have. You know, you would think the orange juice adds some like sugar to it or something. It's just nah. I know there's other ways nowadays and you can maybe, I don't know if you can add some. It's just let me say it's for the vibes.
Yeah,
it's for the vibes,
purely
but
for
not
the vibes,
but not for the taste. Stop pretending you like it.
But I'll continue drinking it, please. Because you know when you're doing those Instagram pictures like, oh, brunch with my girls, and then you know the what do we call it, the boomerang, the boomerang of you guys clinking.
Why you drink your tasteless drink? This is what our society has brought us to.
Peer pressure. Bado nitaikunywa. Please do not be mistaken.
We will cheers to things we don't like to taste for the vibes and for the gram.
Hey,
kama ndivyo mnataka basi.
Ni life. We're here to be honest.
Oh my God, that's so funny. As we're talking about mimosas and all. Anyway, I think people are pretending to like bars and restaurants with super loud music.
We're at that age, guys.
I don't know if it's a problem.
It is.
But no, it's you can't even have a conversation with somebody.
You can't.
You're trying to talk to someone.
Kwanza, there's this restaurant in Frisco. I'll just give it a general area.
Yaribia watu biashara.
They have this thing called hip hop brunch. I've gone twice. The first time it was okay because here's the thing, I'm not crazy about hip hop music, but I was just going with my friends because what were we celebrating? I think we were just hanging out, and you know, it was vibes with our tasteless mimosas, you know. But could we talk?
You can't.
Could we? The thing is, if the music isn't good, the food better be good. And if the food isn't good and the music isn't good,
What? Why? What for? You're too old to get out of your house to go spend your hard-earned money when you can't even hear yourself talk and you can't even eat good food. Yapana. We are way past that.
Yeah, so guys.
And on top of that, I will add this on top of this. It might be a nice restaurant. You know these restaurants nowadays, brunch vibes. Ambiance is for the vibes. But the food is like a 2 out of 10.
That's annoying.
It's very annoying, and they are cropping up so much because girls have made brunch. Girls have literally made brunch like this whole big thing.
It is.
So now restaurants are just opening up for the vibes. You see, like they have all these
decor,
these vibes. The way they bring out those Tesla swimmers, something like really nice glasses and all. But the
then the portioning of the food. By the way, I'm going to brunch tomorrow with my friend, and she has sent me suggestions, and they're all vibes area. And now I feel like my new criteria is if your chicken and waffles is more than $15, sikuji.
Because you already know it's a disappointment.
I'm just like, it's a disappointment. You're just going to serve me 2 chicken tenders and half a waffle, and then drizzle something on the side, saying it's art.
And the chicken has not been seasoned in anything.
Please, let's not go there.
No,
it's so upsetting.
Very.
It is very upsetting, guys. Add some salt. Add some slap your mama's. Please, guys, that is a seasoning here. It's called slap your mama. Even me, I was surprised when I had it.
I know.
Like,
when I
slap
first
your
saw it,
mama.
I was like, what? That's what we're doing now. But yeah, those restaurants, if you're gonna have vibes, please have good food.
Even in the club, like. Even now that I'm thinking about it, even in my clubbing days, I would just go there to dance. But for the men who used to come and approach me, and then now we're all in each other's ears, like, "Hi, what's your name? What? Your name? Jerry? What? Now you even start giving fake names." And then, "Can I buy you a drink?" "Yeah." "What?"
It is so unnecessary. And I don't know, I can feel people saying, oh yeah, if people you're watching us and you're under 25, this may not be problems you relate with, but I think once you hit a certain age, it's like do I really want to go and be speaking that loudly in I can
no, but then for me it was, I'm going to dance. Me, that was my main mission. When these legs, these knees, they have served me well. Yeah, I went to dance.
Oh my god. Yeah, gone are those days.
Since we are talking about loud music, this one you can't convince me otherwise. Metal rock. Haya. Mtu ana scream. Because the one that baffles me the most is the gospel version. There's gospel, metal, rock. Now that one,
that is wild to even think about.
It's there. Someone played for me the music, and he was singing word for word, and he was saying some verse in the Bible, by the way.
Really?
He really was.
Okay.
Take the left turn. We're here.
I don't know if I want to take that turn right now. I mean, I've heard the metal rock as a sound is associated with not very good spirits behind it. Yeah. So I don't know. Is
the question of intent now comes in as well. I remember there was this time I had gone to a concert at a church, and this guy was rapping. It was he was a musician. He was rapping hip hop music, Christian though. And I was standing next to a lady, and she wasn't feeling the music. So I was like, you're not, you know, what's going on? She's like, oh, you know, those are sounds of the devil. So I'm like, okay, I hear you. However, what if this song ministers to somebody who enjoys hip hop, a secular hip hop? He hears the sound. He's like, you know what? Let me find out more about this Jesus this guy is speaking about. And he gets saved. And the lady looked at me. She's like, you know what? I didn't think about that. And she kind of, even when he came back for another song, she was like, okay, let me actually hear what he's saying. Yeah. Now with the metal rock, music is very spiritual.
Very.
It is very spiritual. Very. So as much as these guys are, you know, ministering to our fellow metalheads, is the intent is great. However, I think you should definitely be sensitive to the spirit's prompting if you're listening to that type of music. If you've not been convicted, go in peace and sin no more. But but if you partake in the music and you start questioning yourself and you start questioning the music, look into it. Don't ignore it. That ka feeling is in you for a reason. So
absolutely,
that's what I would say.
I wouldn't even add anything else to what Jerry has said. That's it. You have heard. That is it. Yes. Next point. I think you people are pretending to like Crocs.
Me comfort.
I don't understand how Crocs became a fashion thing to where they are even just so expensive. I've considered buying my son Crocs once. These little Crocs for babies.
They're cute.
Roho ilikata. I don't understand Crocs. I don't.
I mean, honestly, I owned a pair, but that was when I was working in the hotel industry in the kitchen, because their soles are rubber sole and they're very comfortable if you're standing for like 7 to 8 hours. So from a comfort perspective, I understand. Now for a fashion perspective, I do not, because when you can start adding those to, what do they call it? You know, those Toshimos in the Crocs, and then you add like not
bedazzled.
Now that one, that's where you've lost me. I've seen versions of Croc heels as well. I don't know if they were. I don't know if it was a joke on the internet, but I saw it and I was like,
I saw that one too. You're taking it too far. If it is true, why?
It's I don't know. I mean, comfort, I get it 1,000%. I get it. Have you ever tried them on?
No.
No,
I've never. Maybe I have one time. I probably went to someone's house in Kenya or something, and maybe like unaziva tu just kutoka hapo nje, but no, I've never owned or bought Crocs in my life.
I mean,
please change my mind. I'm open to change my mind. Why do you guys love Crocs so much? Change my mind. I'm honestly open to my change on that one.
You know, since we're talking about shoes, let us continue.
Yes.
My dears, my ladies, 6-inch heels. Why? It is painful. We know it is painful. They look very cute, but at the end of the day, you know, within the first 30, even maybe an hour, maybe if you're a high heel warrior, 2 hours, you can't, it's especially at the ball of the foot. Nowadays, I'm just honest with myself.
I know.
When I go buy a shoe, I'm like, okay, is this going to be something I will wear the whole day?
Yeah.
Is this just for showing? You know, I'll be honest. There's a pair of shoes I bought. I took pictures and I returned them.
I remember that pair of shoes. It looked really cute, but no, that's the point you have to ask yourself. I don't know again if this is another over 30 issue, but yeah, you have to ask yourself, how am I gonna be working with this shoe? Where? How long can I walk in this shoe? And then you're like, you know what? Let me spend my coins on something that actually is more effective. And
let me be specific, stilettos, because you know there are those 6-inch heels that have the platform. Those ones, I have no problem with those. Those ones, at least they are comfortable. At least you have the support that you need. But stilettos, akina wanaitagwa Louis Vuitton.
I've seen, no, not Louis Vuitton, the
red bottoms.
Red bottoms.
Yeah, that's Louis Vuitton.
No.
He's who?
It's guy. Louis Vuitton.
Oh, Louis Vuitton. Ni B.
Louis, like I think, guy,
Louis, really tell us.
We are really embarrassing ourselves. It's not Louis Vuitton. It's Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuittons.
Louis Vuittons.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It sounds all this. Yes.
I remember. I've seen it in my head. When you I've seen it in my head.
It's Louboutins.
Louboutins.
Yes, Louboutins. Those ones.
They're not cousins.
I don't know. Yeah, those shoes, they have no platform and such a high heel and like.
And even the maker, he said, I didn't make these shoes for comfort. I made them to make the ladies look good. And
those ones are nice for when you're just walking.
When you're just literally, the car is parked here.
Yeah.
And your chair is there. Yeah, he basically said it's just to make you look cute. Oh, and also with the red paint bottoms, you're not supposed to wear them more than 2 or 3 times, because when you walk, there's the friction.
Yeah.
So if you want them to stay red, wear them twice.
So I spend all that money because they're over $600, right? Depending on which specific red bottom, but you wear it for wearing twice.
Yes. But let's be honest, there are some things in your closet you only want twice.
But they are not $600 freaking dollars.
Let's think about your wedding dress.
That's a special event. But I don't
so even those shoes are for special events.
Huh? My yo. Huh? That is why I'm here shop on Shein. But okay.
How are Shein shoes?
Yeah.
Have you bought their shoes?
Yeah.
Are they good?
Very good. I've never had any issue.
I've seen.
My longest lasting shoes are from Shein, honestly. I don't wear heels either way, so most of them are my sandals. But I haven't had any issues at all with Shein shoes.
So at least, guys, you can buy your sandals from Shein. Heels, I've heard of horror stories. There's this thing people say, Jerry Jeterera, something like that.
What's that?
Like, Jerry, wait for me. Like, you know how when you wear your heel, your heel is behind you and you are in front.
Oh my god.
Who has told me that Jerry Jeterera? Something like that. Jerry, wait for me. And I'm like, what?
Your shoe is the head, the heel comes later.
Yes. So now your foot is more in front, and now you're walking like a ballerina because your heel has gone nyuma like this.
I mean, another way when people wear heels and they don't know how to walk with them and they just keep walking like this.
It's discomfort.
Oh my goodness. Kwanza, I saw another lady and I'm sorry to say this, but the reason why I don't wear heels is because of my weight. I feel like my weight cannot be supported by heels nicely. I have a pair or two for photo shoots only. But on a normal day, I feel like there are some heavier girls who are really insisting on wearing those type of shoes, and they walk like this. They can't support you. You go like this. It feels like you're gonna fall. You're gonna trip on one side.
But what about the thick heel? The thick Numa? Okay, like maybe 3-4 inches. Not a wedge, just a thick block heel.
As long as let me say this, as long as you can walk in your heels fine without wobbling, without bending like wobble. Without the Jerry, that one you're saying, fine.
Yeah.
But if you're clearly, those open toe ones, your toes are literally on the floor. Your toes are touching the floor when you're wearing shoes. Please
be honest with yourself.
Be honest with yourself.
No, I've had a couple of those. When I look, I'm like, Jerry, are you serious?
Are you serious?
I'm not even the kapinki is out.
It's out.
Ay. Ume try. I think ni wewe.
My let me see which other one. Okay, I have 2 of them together. I think women are pretending to like mom jeans.
No comment.
Mom jeans and this whole fashion of baggy clothes, I don't get it. Again, this is my personal opinion. Y'all look good in your mom jeans, but I just don't get it.
You don't get it?
I don't get why you're wearing something so baggy. Like, mom jeans don't. I'm gonna say I feel like they look and again, I'm open to be challenged. I feel like I'm going to buy mom one pair one day and just see how it feels.
So wait, mom jeans is the one you wear. Okay, explain. In my head, mom jeans I thought is the one you wear when you're pregnant, and then it's like
no. I have a lot of those. Those are just maternity jeans. Mom jeans is this design where ni kama zile za kitambo. The jeans they are kind of tight over here on the waist, but everything else is baggy. It doesn't shape form you or anything like that. They're not tight. It's just baggy. I don't get it. I don't get mom jeans.
Ni style.
It's like, okay. Yeah, it's just me. Forget about me.
I think
I don't matter.
I think there's different ways baggy clothes look nice.
Okay.
There's like have you been seeing, especially on TikTok, the butterfly not kimonos, inaitagwaje? They look like diras, especially the Waislamu wear it a lot. It looks like a long dira, typically like silkish. Butterfly, what are they called? Butterfly bobos, something like that. And they look so nice and elegant. And especially like when it's a nice long dress and very flowy.
It's not even those ones. The baggy clothes I'm talking about is, and I'm sorry to put this to people.
Kanye West.
Yeah, something like that. Or I know someone else who was into baggy clothes was Adrian. Was that Adriana? Adrian Bailon. She was on the show
Real.
The Real. It's just like it's a suit, but it's baggy, and the clothes are just baggy. They're not fitting. And another couple that really does baggy clothes that I appreciate their ministry. And you know Robert Majuu.
I've heard of him, but sura sijui.
They are also into those very baggy clothes. Him and his wife, and I just
you'll grow into them.
I wish they were even meant for you to grow into them, but they're not. It's just, it looks like,
it's
could
the
you
evolution
find
of
something
style.
that was actually and again, I'm not a fashionable person at all. So again, this is maybe a very misplaced opinion, but it's just my opinion. That's why we have a podcast.
No, some people look ridiculous. I'm even on the fashion runways.
Work.
What are those clothes on the runways? Watu wameenda Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, and they're like, oh my gosh, guys, the fashion was revolutionary. And you are like, are we seeing the same thing? Hey, don't listen to us. We're not fashion designers.
Have you seen Amoeba?
Amoeba.
No. There was this particular fashion show, I don't know who it was, but their clothes, they looked like viruses. They looked like a virus.
That's how you invite evil spirits. Goodness.
I don't get it.
Hey, okay, guys, let's continue. Veneers. You want your teeth to look like chiclets. And this is coming from someone who doesn't have good teeth. I've always wanted... I've been looking into cosmetic... not surgery, but cosmetic procedures to improve my teeth. But when they start telling me, oh, you know, we can do veneers, we can put in another fake tooth here... That's really what stopped me from proceeding. Maybe teeth whitening, I'll do it at some point. But like trying to make my smile perfect. People look like, what's his name? I don't want to insult this person.
Okay.
But there's a cartoon that has perfect teeth. They look like chompers. That's it reminds me of that.
Yeah, they don't look they
don't
actually
look natural.
They don't look natural. Have you seen this whole TikTok craze about, you know,
veneer technicians? They're going on tour. That's what they're doing now. They're going on tour.
I think that whole industry will be shut down because it's not legal.
The issue is people want to look perfect
and pay less money.
Everyone loves a good bargain, kwani? I don't blame them. I truly do not blame them, but what?
But it's just not legal. And I get it. I get people who've gone to school and studied how to do these things.
Yeah.
Feel sort of insulted that someone else is just doing that from where did you even learn how to do that? Is it who even gave you a license to do that?
Wanapewa certificates. Your license ni certificate. A 2-week course.
But I understand why actual dental DDS people are insulted by that, because you went to school for that kind of thing, alafu mtu anaenda anasoma 2 weeks anakuja na certificate, and then TikTok just helps you blow up
just like a joke. Life is unfair. Life is unfair.
Ooh, let me tell you, this is a point we usually say, life is for those who have audacity. It's the audacity.
The audacity.
Ha. that girl who's doing, they better make as much money as they do before they are brought down.
By the way, you just put aside money for the what do we call it? Settlement cases that are coming your way, my dear. Hi,
my friend.
Where?
I think I have the next one. This is a major one. I think people are pretending to like the Tesla Cybertruck. I'm not even gonna put a picture. You can go Google the Cybertruck if you don't know how it looks like. But that thing, I've actually not even seen it in person. I was driving and I saw one past me here. I was like, I knew when I saw the pictures of it, I knew it was ugly, and I confirmed that thing is ugly.
But you know what? That should encourage someone. Let me tell you
How?
why. For you you who was told this and this would never work, it's too ugly. The fact that the Tesla created that form of a vehicle and it is on the road and people are buying it. Please, brethren, be encouraged. Continue with your project. If you're being told no, continue pushing, because somebody mad somewhere will see your vision and will bring it to life.
They will bring it to life.
Be
and
encouraged.
They will buy it. That thing is ugly. Jesus. Okay, this is my personal opinion, but I don't get that. Was that the most beautiful? Was that the best design they could have come up with?
I think it was a gag that just
became
took
real.
off, and they're like, you know what? People have asked for it. Why not?
I mean, Elon Musk is always pushing boundaries, so I don't
There you
blame
go.
him.
And I'm sure when he first brought it up, everyone looked at him like, what? See, he first put it on Twitter, and people were like, are they serious about this? And they became serious, and people are buying.
I know. It looks like something from like those animations that just came to life.
A child just drew it. Like,
I know.
how do you draw a car like this? Pa! And there it is.
But I saw somewhere that they're being recalled.
Hey,
I'm not. I can't substantiate that, but I read somewhere that they're being recalled. I don't know if it was fake news, but I saw some people. I've seen several TikToks of people claiming the issues that they have. Because this one guy who was driving was actually very bad.
Yeah.
The gas pedal. Was it the gas or for the brake? One of them. It was for the brake. It's like a metal thing, and then it has like a plastic thing put on top. So while he was driving, the plastic thing
slid off.
Oh
yeah.
And then when it slid off, this thing and then it kind of went and hooked itself up somewhere to
so
where
now it couldn't.
He couldn't push the brakes down. So no, it was for the gas one. So the way it happened, the gas pedal now is constantly pushed down. So so you can't he couldn't do anything about it.
So now what did he do?
So he just put hazards and I think he was able to push the brakes to a point where
he could stop,
because I think the way that car is set up, I think the brakes deactivate the accelerator or something, but he was able to pull over and stop. But when I saw the video of him showing what happened, I was like, and that's a new truck. Wow,
that's just a small design flaw. They can fix that. Unfortunately, it's scary for the person, the driver, but
no thank you. Miss me with the Cybertruck. I don't want it. I don't want it. For that kind of money, no thank you. Give me my Suburban, give me my Yukon, give me a Cadillac Escalade or something like that, but Tesla Cybertruck, no thank you.
There's another car you were saying you didn't like.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, she's coming to insult you people. Be warned.
I'm sorry, but if you own a Corvette, get out of the way. If there's a car that I do not respect on the road, I can respect a Cybertruck because it is a Tesla, and I have respect for Tesla. But Corvettes? What even is a Corvette? What are you trying? You're trying to be luxury, but you're not. You're trying too much. I've come for you. If you have a Corvette and you pass me on the road, I don't have respect for Corvettes on the road. I'm sorry.
What did they do to you?
It's just that one car that annoys me.
Yes. Gosh, do you have a car that annoys me? I'm trying to think, and I'm sure I'll get an answer after we are finished. Nini.
I know.
Oh gosh, there's no car that I see. I just feel.
Oh no, me that one, a Corvette. I just don't get it.
Okay. It's not a car that I hate, but when I see it, I'm just like, that's an ugly car. Pro Box. I see it and I'm like, Yani.
But there are no Pro Boxes here. Are there?
No, they're not here in America, but in Kenya. When I saw them, I was like, Yani kuna mtu. Pro Box and Voxy, they looked like mom and child. I was like,
not Voxy. Hazikupati raha.
Oh yeah.
If you want a Corvette, get out of the way.
Now this one is controversial.
Tell us.
Open relationships.
Are y'all pretending to like open relationships, really?
I think open relationships is a form of polygamy.
It is polygamy.
And I just don't understand. Maybe it's not that I'm pretending to I'm not in an open relationship, but for those who are in it, help us understand what's the purpose of staying with somebody who is your wife or husband and telling them, you know what, once in a while or once a week you are free to go and have fun somewhere else. But typically they do it together. Sindio, they're called swingers.
That's different. Swingers is different. Open relationship is you can go have your thing and me I can go have my thing, but we are still together.
What is the purpose?
I don't get it. And then the fact that you're using to be married but in an open, that's, first of all, that is not marriage. It is not marriage at all. This whole thing of do you are thrapo agavia dog hot.
So now what do we call King Solomon?
He had 700
wives, 300 concubines.
Oh my god.
Something random. Just still on King Solomon, because we've been reading it with my husband. So I asked my husband, why would God grant Solomon wisdom but be so, if I'm allowed to say this, foolish when it came to women? You know. And Jacques told me, if you read the word properly, he asked for wisdom to govern the people. That wisdom did not apply to his personal life. And I was like, what? So here we are asking, oh God, give me wisdom like Solomon. Can you be very specific when you're asking for wisdom?
What exact wisdom you want?
What kind of wisdom do you need? Because as you can see, and that was his downfall.
Yeah.
The women,
yeah, absolutely. I think it is just a opportunity for people to practice their immorality and give it a name and give it try to legitimize their immorality. Because if you're gonna be in a relationship, I mean, especially if you're gonna be in marriage, who instituted marriage? God. He said one man, one wife, full stop. Everything else outside that, it is a creation of man that has no standing. So you cannot call it a marriage if you're not doing it the way the creator said to do it. So everything else outside that, ni yenu ya kujibamba. Ati some people, they say, oh, ati I would rather know what my spouse is doing out there openly than it be a future a secret.
I mean, there's some sense to that, but it still doesn't make sense. If you're in an open relationship, can we invite them to Majuu Diaries? We talk.
Oh, myself, I feel like that.
Because I genuinely want to understand.
Yeah.
What is your reasoning? How did you get here? And what does your future look like in an open relationship if you get somebody else pregnant? Then what? What are we doing? Do you marry them? Like,
you have reminded me of a couple in Kenya.
Yeah.
They were actually very big on YouTube. They did a lot of shows. They had a YouTube channel. It's called the Abraham's Empire. This guy has
father of many nations. I get it.
no, his name is actually Abraham.
Okay, oops.
But he actually he built a home, but he was married, right?
Yeah.
And then he had a pangwa kando, but the wife knew about her, and then they became friends. And then he eventually just brought them all. Now they live in the same house. So I haven't heard from them in almost over a year. But I have, so I don't know if they're together. But by then, they were really talking about how this man, he has 2 wives. My wives, they are best friends. They love each other. By the way, the wives even used to do, they had a whole YouTube channel. It's still there. You can go look it up. Abraham's Empire. And the wives would, the two wives would say how they are best friends, they support each other.
Wow.
So kila mtu anakuanga na bedroom yake.
Yes.
And then now the man chooses
He chooses picky
where
ponky.
he want to go, picky ponky. The last time I heard of them, now the second wife, the younger wife, was just pregnant. So I don't know kama alipata mtoto, sijui ni nini ili happen, but they had been saying the way they are fine, everything is good.
Wow.
It's
You know what I would love to see? 1 woman like 3 men. That I would be fascinated to just understand.
Society can never.
Oh my goodness. Me personally, please call me or text me. I would love to have a conversation with you because what? How have you convinced 3 men?
and they know each other.
They all know each other.
Ay, that is almost unheard of.
Moja ni Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rotation. Keep it going. Yo.
Well, anyway. Are you guys pretending to live? You're in one?
Yes.
And then I feel like because it always originates from one person, I feel like the other person has no choice.
But what if it's a situation of you've grown up, like you've grown with this person, like from rags to riches, and then now they're like, oh, you know, I want to do 1, 2, 3, and you're like, okay, I don't want to let this person go because I will lose all what we have built. You know.
No, you go build. Hapana. I feel like that's the highest form of disrespect. I would rather go start from ground zero, honestly, than live in that kind of disrespect. And some women do stay because of the kids. I get that, but
but at what cost?
At what cost?
Because now the kids will see that growing up.
Me, I can stay, but don't expect anything from me. You do your thing.
But then, what's the point of staying if your children are not seeing a healthy marriage?
And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. There's no need to. There's no need to. No, you do. You wanna something fresh. You have it. Have it.
Ai, Majima. Haya, I think sasa hii ndio ya mwisho ama kuna ingine uko nayo?
Nilikuwa na hiyo ya mwisho ya nini ya I think people are pretending to like the happy birthday song.
Oh. No, it sounds like a death song. Happy birthday to
and then people don't start together. So one is singing birthday, the one is at happy, and then it's like the person who's being sung to, you don't even know what to do at that time. You're like, okay, should I sing along? And
I think that's why different versions came along, like the happy birthday to you, at least those ones.
Yeah, but that song is just awkward. I don't remember the last time I got sung to happy birthday.
Oi, even your own birthday?
No, I don't really celebrate my birthday like that. Maybe when it's done,
like
but
you. I do not. Mimi ni celebration for the whole month.
For the whole month.
Yes, even like my husband, he's just like you. He's like, I ask him, what do you want to do? He's like, nothing. You can do dinner. I'm like, no. You must be celebrated.
No, me, I have I think it's an introvert thing. I'm just like, give me that money.
No, we must celebrate you because
I feel awkward. Because you know what I don't like? You know, like, I think the first or 2 birthdays or so we had dinner with like friends and all that stuff. The one I don't like is like, oh, let's say something nice about it. Oh my God.
Wait, you don't like giving the nice thing, but you don't like
I don't
receiving.
like receiving.
Really?
Remember even when you guys did my birthday for me, I was like, no, we don't have to. I don't really.
I didn't realize. I thought you were just being shy, like,
no,
guys.
I don't like this. We don't have to, because I feel like you're making people say nice things about you. What if they don't have nice things to say about you?
But why are they at the table then?
Because they were invited. Me, that part. I feel so awkward. I don't like it.
Okay, So let me
Yeah.
ask you, because you
Mhm.
don't like celebrating your birthday,
Mm.
does that pour into other things, like into your achievements? So like let's say you got a promotion at work.
Mhm.
So you come home, you tell Willie, hey babe, by the way, I got a promotion. He's like, let's go for dinner, let's do this. Do you share that type of joy with Willie? Ama you're just like, nah, it's okay, we can stay home.
Most of the times I tend to feel like I don't really need to make a big deal about it.
Is it you
but
don't need to make a big deal, or you don't feel like you deserve the praise?
maybe I need to unpack this with my therapist. I don't know why. It comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
It definitely comes from somewhere. But I don't mind me, even like whenever it's my birthday, I'm just like, you know what, let's just go to dinner, just us. Just us. I'm fine with just us. I don't like
You don't like other people.
I have an issue believing that all the other people really like me like that.
These are your friends.
Yes, but yes. I don't want to go deep into that, but I just feel like, am I forcing you to come and celebrate with me?
If they are there willing to spend money and eat with you and celebrate with you, yes. Of course, there are those ones who are kona roho mbaya, but I'm hoping that whoever orchestrated the birthday dinner knows, okay, this one really, we really don't mess with them like that, so wataka to kando this time round. But
I think that's why my circle is very tiny. Tiny. Again, I have an issue celebrating myself, and I have an issue being celebrated. That's just what it is. I mean, I'm more like, give me that money, I go buy something that I actually really want. I want to upgrade my pots.
That's fine. I get that. But my issue with you right now is you not feeling deserving of the praise and to receive the love. That's my issue with you. Anyway, we'll fight another episode.
As I said, I need to unpack that with my
Yes.
therapist, because I don't know when that happened. I think it was definitely because I remember my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, I invited a lot of people because my dad had sent me money. I had a lot of people.
Tunachafua.
Yeah. But then it was like people I thought were my friends, but it's people who I hanged around, but they were not really. I think I went through a season of really identifying a difference between people I'm seeking approval from versus people who really are my tribe. And I've had a lot of changes in that cycle.
Yeah.
Who really is in my tribe? Who really is a constant in my tribe? And people are not just assuming just because we hang out, you really are in my tribe. You know?
Yeah.
It's just been a difficult time for me to identify. That's why, like, besides my I feel like besides my husband and my best friend, I feel like I don't know other people. I don't know other people that I can like. This one is my diehard, you know. So, but I'm not saying I really want that. It's just I feel like I don't want to put people in a position where they don't feel that about me, but I'm making them have to feel that way about me.
Hey, you need to go to therapy and unpack that.
I do. I really do.
Yes.
It's an issue.
We'll follow up in a couple of episodes. The way you put me on blast here. Oh, did you schedule? I scheduled.
But then my therapist has been texting me, and I text her back.
Are you serious?
I know.
He said fine. Okay, hii ndio mwisho. This one is the last one for the last. Abstract modern art.
Oh my god. Hi.
Hey, tell me, the lines in this verse, what do you see?
What do they inspire you? What are you? What feeling do they invoke? Oh, look at this blank canvas.
Yes.
All this white. What is it speaking to you?
There's another one I saw on TikTok. I was flabbergasted. This chick, she was just kneeling down on the ground, and someone was just pouring soil on her, and everyone was like, "Wow,
Majestic."
And I asked, did I miss something? You're being buried alive and people are clapping. Excuse you. There's another one. Oh gosh, it was like a compilation. There's this guy. He stacked up buckets of sand on top of each other. And then the way he did it, okay, I'll admit this was cool. the way he did it, the way he kept on putting the sand, buckets of sand on top of each other, when alimaliza, he didn't even touch it. He just poured down. Like, there's a way he distributed the weight in each bucket. Now that part I found impressive. But now when it poured down to the ground, the crowd went crazy. They're like, bravo, bravo. And then, you know how artists are, they're like, there was my greatest
humility.
piece.
This reminds me of the show. So are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
The show. Did you ever watch this show by Kenya Barris, Black AF on Netflix?
Blackish.
No.
Black if.
Black AF.
Oh, no.
On Netflix. It's by Kenya Barris. You know Kenya Barris, right? So it's a show about him, actually. It's him and his, of course, fake child or whatever. But there's this one, it's a very funny. You need to go watch Black AF on Netflix. It's really funny.
Okay.
It's hilarious. So you know he's rich or whatever. He's like this black dude who's trying to stay black, but he's Hollywood rich, you know?
Yes.
There's this one painting he has in his house, and it's just like sparkles of black and white or whatever it looks like. And they were talking about it like, what does this mean? Like, this is some rich people and he's like, oh, and you can't see all the infiltration of the white over the black. I go, what? I'm like, what are you saying?
Wow.
So I just don't understand Ama, you just see like 3 triangles. What emotions do they evoke in you? Yes. Oh, it means do you? I'm like, aye.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh my God. Who said, where is
the Trinity?
And I don't understand why it is so expensive.
No, that's true. I think they're selling the thought.
It is the thought.
Because anyway, to each their own.
But there are people who are really art connoisseurs, and they're just like, they'll spend as much money on a piece of art, and you're like, because I've even seen some Van Gogh paintings, and I'm like, oh Lord, why is this in the millions? I can redo that.
It's the thought you're paying
and
for.
The person.
Mtu mwenye amekufa. He's not even going to enjoy the money.
No, but you know how powerful that is. The legacy lives on even when your paintings are still selling
and
for
most of these
millions
painters died
dollars. Poor. Unfortunately.
Here?
You tell us, please, anyway. What are some of the things you're convinced people are pretending to enjoy, but they are really not enjoying? That's our list. There could be more, but for the time that we have, that's as much as we can go through. Please let us know what you think.
Yes, guys, as she has said, asanteni sana for watching us yet again. Remember, we are on the road to 1,000 elfu moja. Okay, make sure you do the thing if you haven't done the thing, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye.